Hello, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Talk with attorney Brian D. Lerner. In this particular episode, I'd like to talk a little bit about what the probate attorney does. And I'm not, just to be clear here, I'm not talking about, for example, a probate and estate attorney that you go to, a private office and you essentially say, I want an estate plan, what do I do? I'm talking about when there is some dispute and the matter is actually filed in probate court, and whether it's a probate matter, whether it's a trust matter that's in the probate court, and anything that it cannot be resolved among the trustees, the executors, the beneficiaries, all of that. I am basically stating that the probate attorney that I'm referring to is the probate attorney to the judge, which has been assigned the case, and what that probate attorney does, and what some issues are regarding abbreviations that he or she will put in those notes. So let me just say, when you file something in probate court, you'll get it set for a certain day. Then, about a week, give or take, before that day, what will happen is the probate attorney to the judge reviews all of the items that have been filed, reviews the moving papers, the reply, the opposition, and so forth, and then that probate attorney will basically list what he or she believes are the issues in the case, will list what he or she believes should be done, and what items need to be corrected and or are missing. Okay, and so in this particular case, of course, you have to have access to the internet, which pretty much everybody alive has today. And then what happens is you log in to the probate court page, and then there'll be a link for the probate attorney. You put in the case number, and then from there you will be able to determine whether or not you're to either, at least what the tentative is, that the tentative is, to be granted, denied, whether there should be mediation. And then normally what happens is there's a rendition of what, the facts are in the moving papers. Then there's a rendition of what the facts are in the reply or the opposition, and then the reply. And then for the moving papers, there'll be a section that will say, okay, these are the items you need to take care of, A, B, C, D, and E. And then, of course, you have to take care of it. You look at what the probate attorney wrote. You then take care of the various items, get it filed so that it meets whatever the issues are, and then hopefully you'll win when it gets to court. Sometimes the case will be moved. Sometimes you can email directly the probate attorney in which to ask questions which may be ambiguous or which you might not be clear on, and then we'll go from there. Now, what are some of the abbreviations? You might think it's funny I'm going over some of the abbreviations, but the reality is when you read the probate attorney notes, in every sentence there's 2 or 3 abbreviations, and you don't understand what's going on unless you know what they are. So let me give you some of the more obvious ones. Like if the probate attorney writes ACCT, that means account. AFF, that means affidavit. The CRC means California Rules of Court. I'm just reading a few here for you. BENE, that means beneficiary. A lot of them you could, guess what they mean, but what you want to do is look at the appendix to the probate notes, and that will list what they are. There's about 60 different ones. For example, R/P means real property. TR means trust, T/T means take testimony, OBJGS means objections, OBJR means objector, okay, J/T means joint tenancy. All right, how about I do 3 more? DSS means Department of Social Services, GAL is guardian ad litem, and HOLLOW means holographic. Okay, so again, I just did a few, but basically what you want to do is you want to make certain that when you are filing something in probate court, that you do check the uh, the actual probate notes, that you respond to them so that they can be cleared, and that you do what's necessary in which to process the case so that it will go smoothly and you won't be kicked out or have it denied because you didn't properly look at the probate notes. Okay, so more on the coming videos. If you like the video, click like, subscribe, and also you can give my office a call, give a free consultation, the initial one, let you know what can be done and what are the costs. Okay, more on the coming videos.